another winning Wednesday here at Inspire with ND. On this past week, I truly hope that we have taken the time to renew, refresh, and just restore ourselves without the obligations of it being a new year, so that meaning that it's time to just jump into our goals and just hitting the ground running without doing the warm-ups. So with that being said, before we go any further, I really just want for us to seal the deal of our refreshing and restoring by just closing our eyes and inhaling and exhaling. All right, so we should be prepared to continue winning our Wednesday now. So I really want for us to really understand the importance of what we have done this past week, as well as what we are going to be doing in our focus on this week. Because many times we are so attached to the traditional route of it being a new year, so we need the clock resets in a way to where we can start fresh and we have this new beginning. But what good is the new beginning and just going straight into our goals and those aspirations and all the things that we want to complete throughout the year without laying that groundwork? So that is exactly what we have done this past year to allow for us to really detach from the belief that we have to jump into the year doing those things, because without true preparation, we're not going to be able to really win our year. So this past week, I did mention the fact that we should be spending every single day or moments that we have, those free moments where we are just closing our eyes and envisioning what our year looks like, to write some things down so that we can really have those goals of what we want to do throughout the year. Taking our time doing it. So this week, it is so very important before we truly start shaping that vision for us to have the mindset to understand the importance of the belief and how much our thoughts matter in this process. Because many times we set these goals for ourselves. Prime one that everyone talks about, and that is at the beginning of the year, we're going to get in the gym. But how long does that truly last? Because we're going into the year just making all of these different things that we want to do, but not necessarily having the preparation that needed to be done for it to be successful. And one of those number one things is to have those positive thoughts, because we say we're going to do these things, but in the back of our mind, we don't really believe that we can do it. Whether it be going back to school, whether it be that healing that you have been so desperately saying that you believe that it is so, or whatever it might be in your life that you are trying to accomplish. We say we want it, but do we really believe that we can have it? And do we have the thought patterns to support it coming into fruition? So over this next week, I truly want us to look at those different goals and aspirations that we have written down, or whether we just have it in our mind. But it really is important to write it down, because there's something about when you put that pen to paper that just really makes it all the more real, and the ability to conceptualize it just greatly improves. So those things that we have thought about that we want to do throughout this year, I want us to take this next week to every chance we get, have a positive thought that correlates with that goal, saying that we can do it. I can enroll. I can start to exercise. I can eat better. I can do this. I can do it. Because it doesn't matter about whatever vision you might have, whatever you're doing to just jumping right into it, if we have not, and I keep saying it because it's so very important to lay this groundwork, so that next week and the week after it, we will see more success and more lasting success, I should say, as we go throughout this year and truly win at life. So with that being said, I am so glad that you graced yourself in your presence here, and I truly hope that you will stick with us throughout this month so that we can prepare ourselves in an untraditional way to truly be great. Because a lot of times it's not about what everyone else is doing. It's about finding what works for you. And this may not work for you, but if you have not started preparing yourself for this year, this is a sign to know that it is indeed not too late. See you all soon, and have